Hey everybody, it's Bradley and today we're back with another video, and today we're going to be going over before you go to Disneyland. So, Disneyland, you're going to have to get the best out of your time because the tickets are literally, if on low demand days, they're $97, and that's really, really expensive for a ticket per person, and that's pretty insane to me that it's that much. So, and the ticket for regular demand days is $117, up from $110. And on a peak demand day, it is at $135. That's insane. Like, how much, like, it's so expensive. You can get a pass into Six Flags and go to every Six Flags parks in America and be able to go with them because the pass is allowed to go everywhere. So, Disneyland's really expensive, as you can see. And the passes, they are so expensive. Like, it's really hard to, I don't want to really get into it that too much, but the Disney tickets, the passes, it's really hard to explain, but I'm going to explain as best I can right now. Basically, the passes, they have blackout days if you buy the regular ones, and they cost like $500 something for blackout days, and that means you can't go on certain days when it's you're not allowed to, and you have to spend like $1,000 to get a regular day, like, so you're able to just be able to go whenever you want, and it's really, really, really expensive. So I'm going to teach you how to get the most out of Disney. So these are the 15 Disneyland rides you cannot miss. So, number one, you got to go get to see Pirates of the Caribbean. This is one of my favorite rides because Pirates of the Caribbean has a nice pirate theme to it, while the singing a pirate's life for me. And there's a bunch of themes areas in there. It's really cool, and it's in the New Orleans Square right now, and there's no height requirement, and there's a little splashdown. Like, you go straight down, and it's like a little drop, and it's really cool. And next one I would like to talk about is Haunted Mansion. I'm sure you've all heard of Haunted Mansion. It's very, very nice. I love it. And they have all the ghosts like just playing, like, singing. It's really cool. And during Halloween, it changes to Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's a must-do. It's just a silly, not scary ride. So it's like the Haunted Mansion's not really scary. Number 3, Indiana Jones Adventure. This one is a really good one. It's a very good thrill ride. There's a bunch of bugs everywhere and snakes and rolling boulder coming towards you, and it's like a bunch of holograms and stuff. And it's really, really cool. And it controls the movement. The computer controls the movement of the car, so you jerk really fastly when in the car, and you have to go through an Indiana Jones themed temple and solve mystery with them. It's very nice, but you have to be 46 inches to go on it, and it's not a coaster, but the vehicles are aggressive, and it's pretty good. It could be scary for younger passengers though, so it's very nice. You should get Fast Pass for it though. Next one is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. This one's really fun. This was cleverly made over the Twilight Zone of Tower of Terror, and it was reopened as Guardians of the Galaxy. It's really, really good. It was made in 2017, and it has multiple rises this time, and faster than free fall drops of the original attraction. And if anything, they're even more thrilling. They revamped it so that the story is Guardians of the Galaxy instead of that. It's really, really funny too, because they have hilarious scenes of it. And I love it, and you get the height requirement is 40 inches, and they have multiple drop free falls, and it's really, really cool. I honestly just love that. It's just so cool. Radiator Springs Racers is basically a car theme one, and you go super fast on it. It's really fun. It's not insanely fast, but it's really, really fun. It's like you get to go in a car, and the car just drives itself for you, and it's really cool. It's like you're racing off each other. And the next one is Splash Mountain. This is like a log ride type of ride from Knott's. It's compared to it. It's really fun, and they sing the Zip-de-dee-doo-dah. It's a song of the South. You can look it up on YouTube. And it's pretty. There's only one major drop. It's really cool. It's like a splashdown. Soaring Around the World. You cannot miss this. This is really cool. It takes you around the world. And actually, they took it away, but they put it back to California. But Soaring Around the World, that used to be there, and they made it back to California because the fans not like that. They focus on California now, and it's really cool because in California they have the smell of the oranges that they can somehow put in like a bunch of air fresheners to make that happen, and it's really cool because it feels like so much like California, and it takes you through snow mountains, and it rocks you back and forth, and it's really cool. It's just really, really fun. Next one is Star Tours Adventure Continues. It's a motion simulator attraction. And so basically you have to what you have to do in it is you just sit down, and then a Star Wars theme comes in there, like the whole entire Star Wars theme is there, and they're looking for a rebel, the stormtroopers, and one of you will be randomly chosen in the audience to be the rebel once they take a picture of you, which they do at the beginning. It's really cool because all the kids love it, and it's just really fun. It's a Star Wars dream. Next one is Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. It's kind of really cool, though, because it's basically like as I said before, it's basically a submarine. So it's a submarine that you go onto and you get into there. If you're claustrophobic, I do not suggest this, but this is really fun because you get to go underwater. You don't go too deep. It's really short in many ways. And it's really fun, too. I love going under there in this Finding Dory theme. Next thing is Toy Story Midway Mania. This is like the Buzz Lightyear Astro, but this is a different one because it's Toy Story theme. And among the games, there's the Green Army Men Shoot Camp, which uses virtual softballs to smash plates, dart tossing, and Bo Peep's Lapoon. And there's 4D effects like water sprinkles from popped water balloons. This is really fun because even non-gamers will like this, and it's not really very fast ride. It's just really fun. It's like a little shooter ride, like a gallery shooting ride, and they have mini games and stuff. Really fun. This is one that you cannot miss. You cannot miss. Splat Space Mountain. This is one of the classic indoor coasters that Disney's made, and it goes up to a top speed of 32 miles per hour, but it's really fun because it turns and dips and with no big drops, and it's still really cool because it's really dark, and then you like just randomly twist and turn. And the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, this one's really fun. You're on a train right now, and you go. It actually feels really fast because of the turns in it, twists and turns. It has 3 lift hills to raise the anticipation, and they have a lot of twists and turns in it and gut-wrenching drops. Next one is the Incredicoaster. This is snaking over 6,000 feet around Pixar Pier. It hits a potent 55 miles per hour, drops 108 feet. And it has a loop, and it's one of the resort's most thrilling rides. You have to be 48 inches for this, and it has a lot. And once it starts, you go super fast, and it's really cool. And It's a Small World. This is one of the favorites of people because it's a really slow ride, but there's so much little dolls and animations around the world, and it's really good at Christmas time because it's just a gentle ride with no thrill, but there's just a lot of stuff to see. And the last one that I love is the Disneyland It's the Disneyland Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. It's where you can shoot like Toy Story theme, not just a Toy Story theme, but like you can shoot Buzz Lightyear's enemies like Zurg and stuff like that, and it's really fun to do that because it's just kind of like really reminiscent of the movies, and it's really cool that you get to do it. It's kind of the same. It's kind of similar to the Toy Story one, but it's really nice though. I love that ride, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, next thing we're on to is dining. All right, so dining and shops. First one, we'll start with shops. They have a lightsaber, hand-built lightsabers, not those cheap ones. It's really cool. The lightsabers, they're like so light up, and they look like Disney props, like not just Disney props, like movie props. It's such good quality, and it costs about like $100 extra or $200. And then there's a Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique at the Disneyland Resort. They have a bunch of apparel and accessories, Mickey ears, toys and plush, and pins and ventilation. And Emporium, this is down in Main Street, USA, Disneyland Park, and it's really cool because they have camera, media, gifts, and warehouse, toys and plush, art and collectibles, apparel and accessories, and all types of stuff like that. And then they have inside of Disney California Adventure Park. If you want to go down there, they have Elias & Co. And it's a really nice area over there. If you ever want to stop by, you can go in there. I think it's right outside of it. And another one you will like will be the Tomorrowland. They have the Star Trader, which is really a sci-fi theme one like Star Wars and Space Mountain. Really cool. I love it. And then there's a 20th Century Music Company, and it has a bunch of art and collectibles there. And there's a lot of stuff. There's Hollywoodland. They have a collector's warehouse. They have rent-a-car for the hotel if you guys want to come there. And they have a bunch of accessories in Critter Country. And there's a candy palace and candy kitchen over there. The best places to eat, I would say, is near Tarzan's Jungle House, Treehouse. There's a ton of that there. They have a ton of like barbecue chicken and stuff. And they have nice like fried chicken over and fries over right near it by there. There's Bengal Barbecue. That's the one you can just right by Indiana Jones, and it tastes delicious, and it's honestly the best thing there. And that's usually, that area is where you can best get the food, and it's really nice. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and please like, subscribe, and comment if you want anything to be added or done. And thank